Hey Ravens fans, we need to dive into some exciting news as Baltimore steps into a brand new era. Jesse Meyer has officially kicked off his tenure as head coach, and his first hire has everyone talking. Reports from multiple college football sources confirmed that Mike Mickens, the Notre Dame defensive backs coach, will be joining the Ravens as the defensive pass game coordinator and defensive backs coach. This move immediately sets the tone for what's ahead in Baltimore, a fresh perspective, a new philosophy, and a clear commitment to defensive excellence. Mickens isn't just any coach coming in from the college ranks. He has a reputation as one of the finest talent evaluators and positional coaches in the entire college football landscape. And now his expertise will be shaping the next generation of Ravens defenders. What makes this hire even more intriguing is the long-standing relationship between Meyer and Mickens. Their connection goes all the way back to 2007 at the University of Cincinnati, where they worked together as a graduate assistant and player. They later reunited at Indiana State in 2012, and now they are reconnecting in Baltimore. The familiarity between these two coaches is a huge advantage, and it's the kind of synergy that can elevate a team's performance on both sides of the ball. Mickens also spent time at Notre Dame while Kyle Hamilton was there. Even though he wasn't Hamilton's direct position coach, there's a high likelihood they collaborated in various capacities, especially given Hamilton's versatility as a safety who often moved across the field. That prior exposure to elite talent will be invaluable as Mickens begins working with Hamilton and the rest of the Ravens secondary. Looking at his track record, Mickens has been a dominant force. At Notre Dame, the team's national ranking in defensive pass efficiency over the past 3 seasons is remarkable, number 1 in 2023 and 9th in 2025. Those stats don't lie. 56 total interceptions and just 36 touchdown passes allowed over 3 seasons reflect a coach who knows how to position his players for success. Mickens has a history of producing NFL-ready defensive backs, including Kyle Hamilton, Alohi Gilman, Julian Love, Troy Pride, Xavier Watts, Cam Hart, Benjamin Morrison, and Nick Mloud. While Notre Dame may not have the deepest defensive backroom every year, Mickens' guidance has consistently turned talent into performance, showing an uncanny ability to develop athletes and get the most out of them. College football insiders, reporters, and fans alike recognize him as one of the best in the business, a coach who elevates his players and maximizes their potential. Mickens' philosophy is centered on continuous improvement. He doesn't settle for good enough. His approach emphasizes constant growth, refining technique, and pushing every player to perform at the highest level. That mindset aligns perfectly with the Ravens' vision under Jesse Meyer. Baltimore isn't looking to coast or rest on past achievements. They want to build a program that keeps evolving, a team that competes at the highest level year in and year out. Mickens brings exactly that kind of mentality, and his presence signals that this Ravens era will be defined by hard work, innovation, and a commitment to excellence. For players like Marlon Humphrey, Nate Wiggins, and the younger defensive backs, having a coach of Mickens' caliber is an opportunity to reach new heights. The anticipation of seeing how he develops this roster is already electrifying for fans who want to witness a revitalized, aggressive, and dynamic Ravens defense. Now, this hire also represents the beginning of a broader overhaul. Jesse Meyer is assembling a staff that reflects his vision. While some previous Ravens coaches may stick around, the majority of the positions are being reimagined under Meyer's leadership. This isn't John Harbaugh's staff anymore. This is Jesse Meyer's staff. Every hire is being scrutinized, and Mickens is the first domino to fall in what promises to be a transformative period. The Ravens aren't just changing coaches, they're changing the culture, bringing in new ideas and perspectives while maintaining the core values that have defined the franchise. For fans who've been waiting for a fresh start, this is exactly the kind of move that signals ambition, clarity, and purpose. As we shift toward the offensive side of the ball, the focus turns to the critical position of offensive coordinator. Baltimore's offense needs a leader who can maximize Lamar Jackson's talents while stabilizing a unit that has struggled at times. There's been plenty of speculation about who might fill that role, including high-profile names like Mike McDaniel, Joe Brady, and Cliff Kingsbury. McDaniel, in particular, has been rumored to have verbal agreements elsewhere, but his potential arrival in Baltimore would be a game-changing move. Joe Brady is also an intriguing candidate. He has experience working with both drop-back and dual-threat quarterbacks and has shown the ability to elevate MVP-level players like Josh Allen. If Brady comes to Baltimore, the offense could take a significant leap forward. Kingsbury is another name in the mix, though questions remain about his fit within the Ravens culture, which has always prioritized defense and special teams, whatever the decision. The offensive coordinator hire will be pivotal in shaping the next chapter of Ravens football, complementing the defensive foundation that Mickens is laying. The integration of these new hires isn't just about talent, it's about philosophy and culture. Jesse Meener and Mike Mickens share a vision for continuous growth, adaptability, and excellence, and whoever steps in to lead the offense will need to align with that mindset. It's about more than X and O's. It's about creating an environment where players feel empowered, prepared, and capable of executing at their peak. For Lamar Jackson, this could mean an offense designed around his strengths, incorporating versatile plays, innovative schemes, and a dynamic approach to putting pressure on defenses. Meanwhile, on defense, Mickens will ensure that the secondary is not just reactive, but proactive, reading the game intelligently, making adjustments in real time, and consistently putting players in positions to succeed. This is a pivotal moment for Ravens fans. Jesse Meener has already shown that he's not afraid to make bold moves, starting with the selection of a coach like Mike Mickens, who embodies skill, vision, and a proven track record. As the staff continues to take shape, every hire will carry weight and significance. For the players, it's an opportunity to learn from some of the best, adapt to a fresh system, and elevate their performance. For the fans, it's a glimpse into a future where the Ravens are not just competitive, but innovative, resilient, and prepared to challenge the league at the highest level. The excitement is palpable, and anticipation is building, because the foundation of this new era is being carefully constructed, one outstanding hire at a time. Moving over to the offensive side of the ball, Baltimore faces one of the most crucial decisions of the offseason. Who will lead the offense as coordinator? Lamar Jackson remains the centerpiece of this team, and getting the right play caller is essential to unleashing his full potential. The Ravens need someone who not only understands Jackson's unique dual-threat abilities, but can also design an offense that maximizes the weapons around him. After a season that had moments of brilliance, but also some inconsistency, this hire will likely define the trajectory of Baltimore's next few years. The Ravens are looking for someone who blends creativity, adaptability, and experience with quarterbacks who can make plays both inside and outside the pocket. The stakes are high, and every fan is paying close attention to the names being discussed. One of the top candidates has been Mike McDaniel, widely regarded as a creative offensive mind capable of stretching defenses in both the run and passing game. There's been a lot of speculation about his future, especially with reports suggesting he might be headed to Los Angeles as an offensive coordinator. But Ravens fans are secretly hoping for a miracle scenario where he chooses Baltimore instead. McDaniel has a proven ability to tailor schemes to elite quarterbacks, turning versatile athletes into MVP-level threats. His presence would inject the offense with innovation and unpredictability, creating mismatches for opposing defenses. While it's uncertain if he will choose Baltimore over other opportunities, the mere possibility has fans dreaming of the explosive potential for next season. Joe Brady is another name gaining traction in Ravens circles. He brings extensive experience working with both drop-back and dual-threat quarterbacks, and has already demonstrated his ability to elevate players at the highest levels. With a national championship under his belt, Brady has proven he can manage complex schemes, get the ball into his playmakers' hands in space, and adapt to changing defensive strategies on the fly. His experience with Josh Allen shows that he understands how to leverage athletic quarterback strengths while still maintaining structure and balance in the offense. Bringing Brady to Baltimore could be a game changer, especially in a system designed around Jackson's versatility. Fans are intrigued by the potential synergy. Imagining a Lamar Jackson-led offense orchestrated by a coordinator who knows how to push him to new heights. Cliff Kingsbury is also mentioned as a possibility, though there is more caution around his fit. He has a strong offensive mind and a track record of developing quarterbacks, but questions remain about whether his philosophy aligns with the Ravens' overall culture. Baltimore has long prioritized defense and special teams, with offense serving as a complementary unit. Integrating a coordinator who emphasizes wide-open, high-tempo schemes could be challenging if it doesn't match the identity Jesse Meener is building. That said, Kingsbury has experience navigating dynamic offenses and could bring creative ideas to keep defenses off balance. Though some fans remain skeptical about the long-term fit, The Ravens will need someone who can innovate without losing sight of the balanced, team-first mentality that defines this organization. Communication with Lamar Jackson is another critical factor. Reports have indicated that in previous seasons, there were some challenges in aligning the quarterback's perspective with the play caller's approach. And the Ravens want to ensure that next season runs smoothly from snap one. Whoever steps into this role must have a strong rapport with Jackson, understand his decision-making tendencies, and build an offense that adapts in real time to defensive schemes. This is about more than X and O's. It's about creating trust, confidence, and rhythm between the quarterback and the coaching staff. Lamar's stamp of approval could be the deciding factor in choosing the right offensive coordinator, ensuring that the offense operates efficiently and explosively. In addition to quarterback compatibility, this hire must work closely with the offensive line and skill position players. Baltimore has faced injuries and inconsistencies along the line, and having a coordinator who can design plays that protect Jackson while also giving him space to use his legs will be critical. A balanced approach, combining run-heavy sets with creative passing concepts, could allow the offense to thrive regardless of personnel challenges. Wide receivers, tight ends, and running backs all need to be integrated into the system efficiently, and the right coordinator will ensure that the entire offensive unit is synchronized. With players like Mark Andrews, Rashod Bateman, and a returning healthy offensive line, the potential for growth is enormous if the right leadership is in place. The Ravens also need a coordinator who can make adjustments mid-game. One of the hallmarks of successful teams is their ability to adapt to what defense is present, and Baltimore wants an offensive mind capable of reading situations and making smart changes on the fly. This adaptability is especially important in the playoffs, where elite defenses can force offenses to adjust constantly. A creative, flexible coordinator will allow Lamar Jackson to operate without being constrained, giving the quarterback confidence to take risks, extend plays, and make decisions that elevate the offense. It's about building a system that is both structured and dynamic, a system where players know their roles but have the freedom to react in real time. Beyond the coordinator search, Jesse Meyer continues shaping his staff with careful attention to chemistry and relationships. Many of the hires reflect prior connections, whether from MEYERS' time in Baltimore, the college ranks, or other professional experiences. This is a staff designed for synergy, where trust, shared vision, and complementary skills are prioritized. Meyer isn't simply assembling a group of coaches. He's building a collaborative environment where the sum is greater than its parts. Defensive coordinator discussions, offensive line coaches, and skill position assistants are all part of this intricate puzzle, and each addition will reinforce the culture of accountability, development, and high-level performance that Meyer is establishing. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens. And hey, drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear from the flock. The Baltimore Ravens have sent shockwaves through the NFL rumor mill after confirming JAKOBI MEYERS as the latest addition to their aerial attack. While the franchise has remained tight-lipped about the details, sources close to the organization suggest that MEYERS could be the missing piece the Ravens have been seeking to diversify their passing game. Known for his precise route running and reliable hands, MEYERS brings a skill set that could complement Baltimore's existing receiving corps in ways that spark excitement among fans and analysts alike. The speculation surrounding this move has ignited conversations about how the Ravens might adjust their offensive scheme. Quarterback play has been a topic of intense scrutiny, and the addition of a polished receiver like MEYERS could open up the field, creating mismatches against defenses that have often dared Baltimore to throw. Rumors indicate that the coaching staff is envisioning MEYERS not just as a possession target, but also as a weapon in intermediate and deep routes, potentially forcing opposing secondaries to rethink their strategies. MEYERS' reputation as a consistent and intelligent player fits neatly with Baltimore's history of valuing versatile and cerebral athletes. Insiders speculate that the Ravens are betting on his ability to quickly adapt to their system and produce instant chemistry with their quarterback, adding a new dimension to an offense that has sometimes struggled to stretch the field. While no official statements have been made regarding contract terms or the long-term plan, analysts are already projecting potential breakout games, particularly against teams with secondary vulnerabilities. Fan forums have been abuzz with theories about how MEYERS' presence might shift defensive attention away from other key players. creating opportunities for big plays. Some speculate that this could signal a more aggressive passing philosophy under the current coaching regime, as the team seeks to balance their historically strong rushing attack with a more threatening aerial component. If the rumors hold any truth, Baltimore's opponents will need to prepare for a more dynamic offense capable of turning short yardage situations into explosive plays. As speculation mounts, one thing is clear: Jakobi Meyers in Baltimore is a storyline that could dominate headlines in the coming months. Whether this move will redefine the Ravens' offensive identity or simply add depth remains uncertain, but the excitement among fans and pundits alike suggests that everyone is watching closely for the next development. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with exclusive news on our Baltimore Ravens, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what the flock thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.